In the 2022 NHL entry draft, after selecting Shane Wright with the 4th overall pick, the guy many people thought would be the number 1 pick for most of the season, the Kraken were able to select another silky smooth forward with their first pick in the 2nd round, picking Jagger Firkus at 35 overall. And not only does this guy have one of the best names in hockey, he's also a player that I think is one of the most underrated prospects in the game right now. Jagger is currently playing in the Western Hockey League for the Moose Jaw Warriors and is absolutely lighting the league on fire as a 19-year-old. He has 22 goals and 22 assists for 44 points in his first 23 games played and is tied for first in both goals and points league-wide. Firkus has been playing for Moose Jaw for a few years now and has gotten better and better each season. In his draft year, he scored 36 goals and 80 points in 66 games, and then last season he would score 40, with 88 total points also in 66 games. And in the playoffs, he showed up in a big way, scoring 10 goals and 21 points in just 10 contests. This guy has been an offensive machine during his time in the WHL, and heading into the 2022 NHL draft was labeled by scouts as a guy who had, quote, a shot that is among the best in the class, one that, quote, pops off his blade. Another scout talked about him being a player with top 6 upside and highlight reel skills, but added that he was, quote, slight at 5'10", 154 pounds, soaking wet and holding bricks. Firkus was likely a guy with first-round talent, but slipped to the 2nd round because of his size. A story we've seen many times throughout NHL history, and a narrative that has backfired many times for NHL teams. Not only does Firkus have a fantastic shot, but he also has amazing hands and finishing ability. He has scored some beautiful goals over the past few seasons, and even pulled off the Michigan lacrosse-style goal in last year's WHL playoffs. Playing with some other top NHL prospects like Penguins 2023 first-rounder Brayden Jagger and 2022 12th overall pick for the Columbus Blue Jackets Denton Mateychuk, Jagger Firkus should score over 50 goals this season and likely lead the WHL in points. The Alberta native should also make the Team Canada World Juniors roster this year and could be a huge part of that team if he's given an opportunity in that lineup. The Seattle Kraken have done an excellent job drafting in the franchise's first few seasons. Drafting at 2nd overall in 2021, they were able to pick up stud center Matty Beniers, who happened to win the Calder Trophy last season in 2023. They also got to select Shane Wright at number 4 overall in 2022. And while he hasn't had many NHL games yet, he's still just 19 years old and has looked really good at the AHL level. The Kraken also cleaned up in the 2023 entry draft, selecting Czech winger Edward Shala in the 1st round, 20th overall. They'd also picked the guy who's currently leading the Ontario Hockey League in goals and points, Carson Rakoff, who was taken 50th overall and currently has 26 goals in 25 games for the Kitchener Rangers. Seattle would also take Oscar Fisker-Molgaard and Lukas Dragicevic later in the 2nd round. As you can see, the Kraken are stockpiling young talent in the system. There are many elite prospects all throughout hockey, but I think Jagger Firkus is one of, if not the most underrated prospects in hockey right now, and he could very well be a future NHL sniper. Let me know what you think about the young stud, and also what other prospects do you think are very underrated in the game right now.